fish and various different things on
It's
there.
steak and various
Vegan
things on there.
steak and things. That's funny bloody veganism, that is.
Alright, so here we go.
Vegan that eats bloody steak and things, but still.
Gonna be
Bloody fish, but still, it's a funny kind of vegan. That is. Huh. That is a funny kind of veganism, that
It's
is.
got I'll be uploading some normal videos as well on it.
I've never heard of that before. Huh.
We got somebody else that wants to come up. Cooper, is that you, Coop? Yeah.
Some videos of bloody Charlotte even before she flipped just on other show just to see the kind of her stories and that just to mock her, take the
Stories. She's got more stories.
show how consistent she is and can be.
J.K. Rowling and bloody Jack and Ori. She's got no end of bloody stories.
Christopher Columbus is generally.
If you ask me, she's got some kind of personality disorder.
Yes, yeah.
I think she'll be diagnosed with that if she hasn't already. Some kind of personality disorder. There's people like that often do keep coming out with stories, don't they? Well, we know some people like that, put it that way.
Yeah.
That have been diagnosed with that.
Exactly.
Janet and different people, yeah.
Yeah.
There are stories at times that she comes out with.
East Coast natives,
Yeah.
they did a lot of trading.
Yeah.
She gets carried away. Says some bizarre things as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can.
Oh, okay.
Because I actually have a group on Facebook of certain people. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually have a private group over there. Because you know how some people aren't in my Discord?
Oh,
If you're not in my private Discord, then I've made a Facebook group for us on Messenger, and I'll share that with you later.
yeah. Yeah. Do
But
that.
if you want to put it
Yeah,
in
I think she would be
I appreciate
kind of
it.
diagnosed to some kind of personality disorder or something. Yeah,
Here go
I
Riley,
think so. I think she probably would be diagnosed with something like that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Exactly.
You'll continue to go from strength to strength. So you've done the right thing. You've apologised.
Strange
That's what
woman,
you wanted
yeah.
to do. You wanted to clear the air. You've
I
cleared the air.
feel good.
Very attention seeking.
Ah. Sure as well, I
Just to
reckon.
be the
You know.
centre of attention all the time. I
Yeah.
thought she seemed the opposite.
See, she got involved with
person.
Stupider. I thought, well, more
You know, the
mature
other
and
way
he's
round, if anything.
at least more
a bit.
intelligent than I thought,
But,
you know.
a bit more intelligent than
Intelligent, I
that.
thought, rather more decent, a bit more, you say, a bit sharper as well, I thought at first than that.
Yeah, I did at first. I thought she was
I
a bit
felt like
more
we
so
needed to choose a side, but
by
we
what
don't.
you said.
Exactly. Exactly.
And I
She's
appreciate
less
you,
intelligent
because
than I
again, that
first
wasn't
thought as
something
well.
that I learned before.
I first thought
Who
she
else
was.
is gonna teach me but a beautiful woman who already knows the deal? You've been out here longer than me. I don't know. What do I know?
Listen, Janet. I'm fine.
She has for you still at the moment.
Yeah, she has to be the centre of attention all the time.
No,
Girl,
People have to listen to her, her stories all the time.
Ah.
it's brilliant.
Always has to be the centre of attention, that woman.
You're going to see that this good karma is going to come back to you.
She's always the kind of person that she'd always have something worse
Yeah.
than anyone else.
And I wasn't right, not in 1% wrong.
If you had a bloody broken leg, as I say, she would say she had 2 bloody broken legs a couple of years ago or something. She'd say something, try and say something better.
Oh boy. Yeah, I got you, Boo. And I need you to write in the chat room so you can get your wrench back.
Has to be the centre of attention all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, keep making parodies and going on about someone bloody banging her one or some bloody thing. What was it?
Yeah. That's a bloke she say don't fancy
that
that
is a
Rod D
man.
one breath.
And that is a man she's professing not to even fancy remotely. In fact, she said if he was the last man on earth, she'd rather turn lesbian. I bet she would. Maybe she fancies women a bit anyway.
Yeah, I pressed just a bit
She'd
anyway,
rather
but
turn lesbian than go with
not
him.
first when she
I
flipped,
said,
but
yeah, I'm sure
now
you
she's a
bloody
bit
would.
bisexual.
I said, yeah, I'm sure you would. I said, that's why you kept on hounding him. I said, harassing him with texts and everything else, sexual ones. I said, you don't even fancy the bloke. I said, who are you kidding? I said, yeah, I'm sure you don't. If you say so, I thought, yeah, I'm sure you don't. I don't know about that one. No, it's a man that should keep on making these kind of parodies. No, Smash Her one, that was it, wasn't it?
She dubs who she
Should
wants
keep on
Roddy to
making
smash her
these
one.
parodies about him, yeah, that's right, that's what I thought. And that is a man, she's saying all that about, mind you, yeah. Of course she would. Why do you keep on saying that then about something?
Ah.
Backlash just to come over there, you know? Because remember what I told you, bro, when you go live, we want to know.
For a man she's got so little interest in, why does she keep constantly on about him then?
Yeah.
Making parodies about the man the whole time. For somebody she's got such little interest in.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people are making it up about those texts to Brian Hurlicles, aren't they? We saw them on there, didn't we?
Exactly,
So
yeah.
he's not making it up, is he?
I believe Janet that Apple probably porn bombed her. It's the way we are now on that.
Yeah. I think she fancies bloody women a bit anyway. I'm not so
Yeah.
sure she bloody doesn't. Anyone could say all this and that, the opposite. But, well, somebody like her, she tells so many stories anyway. How do you know what to believe with her?
Breadcrumbs that are
Well, I'm not so sure she didn't do that. Makes you wonder. I'm not so sure she didn't.
Yeah.
Rodney reckons she did that to him as well, and she tried denying it, didn't she? She just denied it.
Yeah, denied it.
But then she tells so many stories, that's what I'm saying. She accused that Billy Bob of ringing her up and saying all sorts of things.
Ah.
He said she's bloody mental, didn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about. Show me the evidence then or something.
God dicked herself. She was asking about it one bit, then she was saying, then she was saying, I know it's you. Or so many
So
words.
he only thinks it's him. Then it could be Brian Hurl. Then it could be somebody else.
I know, we're from person to
It's
person.
going from person
Not
to
even just
person
like
at the time.
between one or two people, about three or four
So
people or
sure
more.
she is, of course. And how the hell does Billy Bob even sound like Brian Hurl? His voice is nothing like his. He's got a bloody Midlands accent as well a bit. Sure Brian Hurl has.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't even sound anything like him.
the mention of pancakes has brought us here.
Bloody mental, that one.
Yeah.
Person to person. What's she talking about? Bloody delusional, that woman. Maybe she is actually delusional sometimes. You were so sure it was one particular person. Why do you keep going on to other people then after that? If you're so sure it was a particular person was ringing you up, you wouldn't keep going on to other people, would you?
No, exactly.
She's a liar, that woman. She just loves being the centre of attention. She'd love it actually if people did keep ringing her up, I think. She'd like it.
All right, there we go. Round 2, round 3.
Yeah.
Come on, because I don't got no time.
Inconsistent as well, I know.
She is.
Little Blackie.
She's
Jenny, are you
inconsistent.
okay? What do you want, Niglet? Nick. Commanders and certain leaders, generals, and lieutenants, and the women rule. Couldn't see that before because my anxiety and depression is like I can't trust anybody. They're fucking up my show, and they're all against me. They're all coming after me. You get me? And then she walks in. It's not that she's that person. She's just in the way right now.
Yeah.
Like move her over there, and then when I can deal with this, I can deal with her.
Yeah.
Because I don't have a problem. I love her to death. I don't have a problem with her going to the show. But was I hurt earlier? Yes, ma'am. Did you help me understand that my anxiety was making me have that emotion? Yes. So that's where you have
Moopy doesn't say yeah much, and I say you mother exaggerates it only about 99.9% of the time.
She says it loads of times.
Yeah.
You know she does.
someone's a bit on manic other times. That.
Rightly exaggerated.
It's just, you know,
come off it.
yeah.
Of course.
Ah.
She said it loads of times sometimes.
Delusional, ah.
Are you delusional?
Attacking a woman because he's
How she not keep saying that at times? She does. Keep on that yeah all the time.
Well, it's so terrible because,
we accept here.
well, Janet,
She
it's
says that
so
more than the
terrible
average
to meet
person
such
does. Come
nice
off it.
British people. I have made so many friends.
And we're not going to judge it off of this, mother.
No, not
But
on
Charlotte
on
keeps
any
saying
bad
like
apples.
and kind of like. She often.
No, you know what I mean at times.
You know what I mean? You know, like.
I mean,
kind
I like,
she
kind of
keeps
like.
Saying on there.
Which is pretty does. I don't say it much, I know, in the times.
Does.
And Janet.
She does.
On it.
Often says that like or kind of like to
Please let
people.
Angela know that, whenever Stardust come back. An oregano together is an antibiotic. Together.
I wouldn't be surprised she didn't do that.
No, I wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't disbelieve that one now.
Take Mick out Jet He's a bit scorned by her and that, I know.
Never know with her, do you? She's got so many stories, that woman.
It was really.
She's sending Brian Hurl all those kind of texts. Well, it says it all, doesn't it?
Ah. So if Janet was or is the other way, why should she say fancy her even then?
I know.
See, because of how fussy
Doesn't
someone is
even
with me, I
like her
know.
very much.
Ah, even at best she was a bit so-so, I think.
Seem to like her
But
very
she was,
much.
I somewhat friends with her.
No.
She still likes some other people
Said
more,
she's a
really, you
little
know.
bitch after that. And
I
everything.
know.
No. Are you ringing up Brian's wife in the middle of the night and virtually harassing her?
Yeah.
See, she doesn't say any of this to people, does she, I notice? No.
Ah, she doesn't.
She never says any of these kind of things to people.
I got
No.
anxiety, and it can feel good or
I
bad.
know.
That was a good anxiety. That one was like walk through the fear, walk through the fear. That thing was.
Hasn't she got anything better to do?
Yeah.
Got a thing about keep going after married men anyway,
Ah.
as well. Why she keep going after the bloke anyway?
Yeah. Say, I think about some kind of bus going after married men in that bloody Ray's case.
Makes you wonder as well, doesn't it? Rodney and him and possibly other people. Why she keep going, why she keep going on like that? What's she trying to prove to herself? It's like she's trying to prove something to herself. Keep potting that woman. God, I wonder that bloke can put up with her perhaps. Well, he maybe had enough of her himself. Yeah. Maybe he's had enough of her.
Look at this messiness.
Probably had enough of her. No.
Yeah,
What's your opinion?
exactly.
Maybe you need your house. We need to teach people to buy land.
Yeah, it comes out often quite loud, doesn't it? Clear.
Yeah.
This country wasn't built for you to live off the land. This is not like the Dominican Republic, Cuba, or any other country like in the Middle East or Mexico or Africa or Haiti. This is not a country built like that where you can live off the land. You can't just grow crops and stuff like that and go out there.
Stupider, right? Stupider.
Yeah, stupider.
And I'm like, Creamy.
Well, say your friend's chin's not exactly small.
Yeah.
Wendy's is a bit long as
I'm
well.
gonna need that not to be.
Hers is
I
a
would
bit
do
long.
maybe do the eyebrow nail. I like
As for Jupiter, well, hers is not exactly small, is it?
And then
Ah.
like I just pierced my ears.
Quite wide as well at the same time.
Yeah.
My
A
MCL
long
and my
fat
meniscus.
face, hasn't she, at the same time?
Yeah.
I basically breaking every muscle in my.
Bloody eyes look even more narrow up close in some of those pictures, don't
Come
they?
on.
Even more narrow up close. That bloke said her eyes virtually looked like slits, he said.
Yeah, like
That
slits.
and I had to bloody laugh. Your eyes virtually look like slits, he said, or something, didn't he? Something or another. But she
Yeah.
hasn't got massive eyes, no.
Ah.
Exactly, call her eyes bloody massive.
Dan said, congratulations.
You know, that probably got what more money now at times, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
massive eyes even then.
No.
I'm not sure. But I know
Her son's eyes look half narrow as well. They look quite narrow, her son's eyes. Apart from the fact his hair looks fair.
Yeah.
He looks quite a lot like her anyway, that, you know, oldish looking bloke, older looking one. He could be the oldest one out of any of them, I don't know. He looks at least about 30 something. Well, in a way, he looks older than that, but...
Yep, two Lady Janes over there.
Of course, got a bloody chin as well, and face a bit, and her chin.
No, he actually
Yeah.
gave up on it because he doesn't like
You saw him on there, didn't you?
Yeah, Rachel, yeah,
So
fair
apart
share.
from his hair being
Her chin,
fairer-
small eyes, you
yeah,
know.
apart from his hair
like
being
stupider.
fairer, isn't it? Got fairer hair than her. But he looked quite a lot like her, what I could see of him. Yeah,
Alright, so,
and big built as well.
Apple,
Mm.
Jack, DQ, Cursed, Vita, Jupiter,
So about
Lycan,
Jupiter's inappropriate son, what's he supposed to be saying? I didn't watch the
No, no, I didn't see me. I just saw a couple.
I
Look
didn't
at
actually
it.
see the actual
Look at it later
video
or
as such,
so, yeah.
I don't know what he was saying or doing. Inappropriate. Well, the apple hasn't fell far from the tree then, has it?
Yeah.
Mind you, that's her son. Well, he's had her as a mother probably for 30-something years, maybe, you know. Well, he looks about that age, I should think. Doesn't look in his 20s anyway. I'd be surprised if he was one of them that was in his 20s anyway. He looks in his 30s at least to me. Might be
Yeah.
the oldest one. Possibly be the oldest one. I thought, well, the apple hasn't fell far from the tree there, probably, has it?
Ah,
He's her
exactly.
son, well, is it any wonder? Well, he's got her as a mother. Cool, if he takes after her, he looks a bit like her physically, I could see a bit. He takes after her in that way. Possibly does bloody mentally as well. He's had her as a mother, I suppose, for bloody years. Well,
Yeah.
bumped off on him.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
I feel sorry for anyone having her as a bloody mother.
I know you come from a
Oh.
sector that, you know, we
I'm
don't
sorry
care
for
so much
anyone.
about, but maybe
All
if
right,
you
my
find
darling Jazz, not you.
Oh, no.
So you're lovely, mother. You're pretty lovely, aren't you, Mum?
really
She does.
cool because I was
And your
like,
beautiful brothers. All lovely brothers, bless them, handsome boys, aren't they? Oh, of course they are, saying them. Quietly saying them. Come on then. Oh, Jazzy's lovely, really, aren't you?
Oh, no.
I know, darling. Don't be nervous with Belle and other people. Don't be silly. They're not going to hurt you, don't be daft. Silly, what are you being so nervous for these days? You never used to be when you were
Ah,
little.
sea paranoia.
Oh, is that silly dog making you nervous at the time? That silly dog keep barking at you. She kissed me on the hand then. Oh, gave me a little kiss on the hand, on the back of the hand. Oh, didn't you? Kiss my hand a
Yeah.
bit then. But her tongue slightly kissing me then. Oh, I know, love. I know. I'll go and see Daniel and give him a kiss.
You know what I mean?
Hang on a minute, give him have a cuddle with
A
me.
bit of fuss with me earlier on that, yeah.
You too?
Years ago, she made a fuss with a number of people, didn't
Yeah,
she?
she would. She made
Opposite
a lot of fuss
then,
about
really.
woman that time. Yeah, she liked her quite a lot, really. Made a lot of fuss of that woman. She did. That's the funny thing, when she was younger, she was quite a lot more, less nervous in that way of making a fuss of strangers. That's the funny thing about it, at first she was. That's what's funny, about it all. Funny in that way.
Ah.
Wasn't half as nervous in that way, at that time.
Ah,
It's
she
that bloody
wasn't.
dog making her a bit nervous as well. That bloody dog keep barking in her face at her at the time. She got my bloody whip, that dog did. Oh, they don't feel very well, I don't know. Bloody dog keep barking. Oh, she does get on your whip, that dog, doesn't she?
Ah, she does.
She's a hard-going dog, isn't she? You know,
Yeah.
East Indies quite easy going. She won't interfere with other animals,
No,
will
she
she?
won't.
You know, she's quite good like that. She's not maybe the friendliest of dog with some people, you know, overly friendly with some people.
Yeah.
Right, but
So
no,
she's
she
funny
won't
though, is she,
interfere with
people?
her.
No.
She wouldn't interfere with other
No,
animals,
not
though, would
quite,
she?
no.
She's quite good like that. Oh, and that's Sally's case. She does keep on. Now, she's very jealous of other bloody animals. She'd drive you mad, she would. She's not good at all with other animals, not at all. I think in Jasmine's case, she'd be perfectly alright with some dogs if she was brought up with them. She'd be the opposite, I think, you know. She would have got on like a house on fire with Ziggy, I think.
Oh, she would,
He'd been
yeah.
around at the time, she'd been around at the time. She would have got on like a house on fire with him, I think. I think so.
Yeah.
Probably alright with Jake as well. I think she certainly would have been alright with him. He wouldn't have gone to tease her for a start, wind her up.
They've got files.
I think she would have got on with him like a bloody house on fire.
Then they should be going to the police.
Yeah,
And if you're not
That's what I said. Yeah.
you would have done, wouldn't you, Jazz? You probably loved dear old Six, wouldn't you?
because
Yeah, Cinnamon did. She loved him, didn't she? Loved Ziggy.
judge and jury, and they're not
Yeah.
none of them have
She always did love Ziggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Made a lot of fuss of him.
I know, a number of cats, dogs do love
Yeah,
each
she
other, I
loved,
know.
she loved dear old Six, didn't she? She didn't really mind Jake, you know. It's only a couple of times she kind of warned him when he was teasing her a bit. Just a couple of times. He didn't really do it after that. She didn't really take any notice of him after that. She was alright with him. I know she liked Ziggy more, but she made more fuss of Ziggy as well. But
Yeah.
she'd make more fuss of him, but you know, she tolerated him after that. She didn't really mind him so much. Once he left her alone, not teasing her a couple of times. She always did love Ziggy though, yeah. I know, poor old Six. Bless him and that, I know. He got on well with a number of
Yeah,
animals,
of course he is.
nasty bloody dog like that, very easy going in a number of ways. I think that's why she likes him so much. Some dogs and cats get on very well together, don't they? Diane's dog loves that cat, she said.
Yeah.
Bears are nice to him, I think, she said he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice to
And
put
Tony
up
hasn't
with
seen
him, yeah.
Otto yet, no.
Yeah, no, he hasn't seen him, I don't think. No, I think she showed him a picture at the time, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's seen him properly, I don't think. No. Yeah, he's good looking little thing, yeah, sweet really, he's quite sweet. He is. Nice little thing. When I say little, he's not so little though. Certainly not little, literally, no. A lot bigger than you, Jazz, yeah. Oh, a lot bigger than you. Very big to Jasmine, yeah. But then they're the biggest domesticated cats, I think. Out of them, they're very big, those cats.
Yeah. I didn't know before they were quite as big as that.
Oh yeah, some cats.
All those
can-
savannah cats,
Well,
no.
yeah, they can be. There are some cats that can be very big. They're a lot bigger than the average domesticated cat. Some cats are these pedigree ones. Yeah, oh yeah, they can be a lot bigger than the average bloody, you know, domesticated cat. Yeah. Oh, they can be. I know that, you know, about some cats if you look it up. Some of them are very big. And yet Siamese, they're pedigrees, and yet generally
Yeah.
at their biggest they're not anywhere near that size.
No.
No, they're not. There'd be some of them
So
only
just
be about
average
as big
size,
as
aren't they?
Jasmine, won't they, some of them? Some of them will only be about as big as her, really. Yeah. Or perhaps a bit bigger in some cases. Yeah. Quite little their faces even, aren't they? They're quite narrow.
Yeah.
Faces even quite narrow.
That's how he conducted himself. You heard what he said. I ain't going against what he said.
George said that when he saw Cinnamon at the time. He said, she looks a bit Siamese, he said a little bit. I said, yes, she is a quarter. I said, so her mother was half. I said, yes, she is actually a little bit Siamese. So her mother was half, I said. By all accounts, her mother was. Yeah. Said she is actually a bit, yeah. He noticed that with her and that. He said, when she was only a kitten, he said she looks a bit Siamese, he said.
Yeah. Till next year, little Jazz, is she? Yeah. Well, you see Antonio later, not you? Yeah.
Antonio, yeah.
Because he's catching the fuck up now, that's his own goddamn problem. And he don't know the truth anyway, because he likes narrative. So stop it, everybody. It's just real life.
Heather will say,
There's your narrative.
I mean, oh, I know, that chin.
I'm over it, y'all. Please. Y'all are more than welcome.
That chin.
Yeah.
She like it all my life.
I'm not talking about it no more because I'm never going back. That's why I left yesterday.
Well, he has got a bigger chin than average. Certainly say that he has, yeah, alright, fair enough in his case. He's certainly got a lot bigger chin than average, though. It's not just a bit bigger than average, is it? Can't quite compare TJ to some people. Some people's not anywhere near as big as his, not even half as big as his chin. He has got a lot bigger chin than average, though. I know, especially when you put it on that PC that time up close. I know it looked massive on there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
That chin. When he's doing that silly Lunos.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's chin in that video.
Oh, bigger number of people, so.
Well, you could say that. Certainly bigger than the average person's, he must
Yeah.
admit. Yeah, alright, fair enough. If she said that about him, that would be fair enough. He certainly is bigger than the average person's. Certainly is, a lot bigger. This is very wide, isn't it? It's very wide, his chin as well.
Yeah. You know, sometimes Peach for God's sake with other Van Oranges for. I'm sure at least 2 of those each of it. Gosh, we did, put the bread on the night or what.
Oh, no, daft, yeah.
I'm not upset. Apple, you know I wasn't upset when I left yesterday.
No, I know.
Itchy, bloody itchy, Jess. Take an antihistamine in a while, Jess.
You were actually in quite a good mood, actually. You know, when
Wait a minute, go deeper again on there. Search, wait a minute.
Dopey, yeah.
Ah,
That's fine. And if I had a crush on him talking to
not
me
Charlie,
allowed that crush to go away.
I don't know, I don't think you can fully,
Yeah, dopey thing,
this
she.
is just me personally, right, from personal experience, I don't think when your emotions are running high, you say stuff that necessarily
Oh, poor old Jess.
Exactly.
yeah, darling Jazzies. Yeah. Like, kind of like.
Like and kind of like.
Charlie, is it? Yeah.
But listen, no, but look,
Yeah,
what I'm saying
Charlie.
to you is, right, when real is hurt or angry, yes, listen, he will say to, look,
Charlie, yeah.
Yeah.
bitch would have got thumped all around the place. Trust me on that, bitch would have been thumped around because they have back kids, don't use fucking guns, you know what I mean? But
What?
She might have more subtle cancers at times, like.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I have it at times,
I
but.
don't know about that. I think they are.
your legs are
Some
short.
of them
Oh my
certainly
days,
aren't.
she has short legs. Look, how the fuck did you get that? What was he doing? Kneeling down?
I've noticed
What was
that
he
with
trying
some
to
of
do?
them.
How
No,
did
I
you
don't
do
know
a
about
short
that.
leg, man? Kick a copper in the face, man.
Can you get rid of I love pussy. I don't got no problem with him.
Subtle cancers at times.
I'm sure they are.
See, because I mean, like I say, I've got personal experience. I'm not saying how I.
No, yeah, don't get me wrong.
Jazz has said no, they're
Like, I
not.
have to admit, like, that
Jazz.
shit that, like, is
Jazz
going on
agrees they're
with
not,
whole
are they,
AJ,
Jazz?
like, if that, like, I don't
she
like that
agrees.
situation, right? I don't know the fucking human.
Say,
Like,
Jazz.
the things that, like, I have here,
Jazz
just
agrees.
absolute batshit crazy,
You
right?
say, Jazz.
Okay.
Squeaky noise at times as well, alright.
What's that?
Oh, Jazz, little squeaky noise at times. She makes
Yeah,
it.
little noise she makes. Little quiet voice she does at times. Yeah.
Ah.
Little quiet voice she
We're
does.
holding an intellectual conversation.
Yeah.
You need to wait your turn about being introduced, and then you introduce
Does.
yourself.
Does talk to people in her own way, don't you, Jazz? Of course you do. You're doing your own way, don't you, Leslie, saying that? You're doing your own way, though, don't you, talk to people? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you do. You know what you mean anyway, don't you, Jazz? Her in her room. In her room.
Yeah.
Poor old Jazz. Funny old girl,
But
ain't you?
he's a knob
Hey,
as well.
you're a funny old girl. Funny in a nice way.
Well, they are. And
Nice
the
little
thing
girl,
is that
really.
they want to grow their channel.
I
So,
know. I love.
I've
Nice little girl,
noticed
really,
a
aren't
lot
you, in a
of
number
this.
of ways.
That every
know,
day there's a
sweetheart.
new drama.
Nobody's
And then
going to
all
hurt
the
you.
views
Don't be
go up.
nervous, love. Nobody's going to hurt
Fighting,
you.
So, you know,
arguing, bitching and
We
calling
wouldn't let
people.
anyone hurt you
I was called
anyway.
paedophile on a slag last
We
night,
wouldn't let
and
anyone
there wasn't
hurt you.
anybody.
Ah, don't be daft,
attacking
Jazz.
back.
You love. Nobody's going to hurt you.
Real doesn't even want to admit that. Let him tell it. I didn't do
We
shit.
wouldn't
for
let
his
anyone
fucking
hurt you
channel.
anyway.
Thank you, Apple, for saying
we
that.
wouldn't.
You might want to say that louder because your mic was
Oh,
low.
poor old Jazz.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
Poor old Jazz, aren't you? Hey,
But I like
we wouldn't let
truth. I
anyone
don't like
hurt you.
lies. And real
Yeah.
lied, and
Yes,
I
good
don't give a
girl.
fuck. He knows
single-handedly
Yes,
lied
good
about
girl.
it.
that
That's
kind of
why I'm not there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm saying single-handedly
Nice
took
little
that
girl,
power
really,
of
aren't you?
pretty much.
Yes.
Quite sweet, really. Number of ways you are.
Yeah.
On it all evening and then up to like I would get up.
Not fuss me on the night now, put my head against me and that.
Affectionate, really, aren't you? I know.
I was there.
You're quite very affectionate when she wants to be. She can be very affectionate.
Because I cared.
She can be to me in there.
Never asked.
You know, puts her little head on me and,
He's got the cheek
you know, one thing and another. She's very affectionate sometimes.
that I was too invested.
What?
Yeah.
She never ignores people for very long, does she?
No,
Always
it
make a fuss
doesn't.
of people sooner or
Because
later she will
everyone is
do a bit.
piling on me.
Make a fuss a bit.
Names.
Yeah, Daniel alright now. Seemed a bit better when he had a drink. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
bit tired I think and anxious about
Yeah,
different
and it
things.
wasn't just
Yeah.
How he feels, like there's so much trying to make
Yeah,
him
I
feel
got
worse
really
than other
upset and it
people.
made me ill for
Feel
a couple of
worse.
days. I didn't eat.
No, I'm not trying to do
There's
that.
vitamins later on it. Find Andrew's tablets later on that one.
Yeah, I've got some.
Vitamin
on,
D3 I saw the other week. Some in the side of the couch, down this end and that,
Yeah,
you
I'll
know.
have those other ones tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, at least where something's concerned.
My Guggle tablets came earlier and that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give them to you in a bit.
Yeah, you can have a
They're in
couple
that
few of them
biggish
and that,
bag.
yeah.
What are they for particularly?
Oh, just general things a bit, but see for blood sugar levels and against
Oh,
viruses
yeah, that's
and
right, yeah.
against colds and things, your circulation,
Oh, yeah.
viruses and lowering the blood sugar levels and that.
Oh, yeah. That's what I remember you saying now.
A bit like cinnamon, something else a little bit, they taste like a bit like
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
herbal spice.
I don't think I've had them before.
Yeah.
Guggle, Google, it's Guggle.
Yeah, funny name, that. Probiotic ones would probably be quite good, particularly in your case, because they're good against IBS and that they can help with it.
Yeah,
Some
exactly.
women on there reckon she hadn't had it really since she's taken one of them every day. So it's virtually gone, you know, she doesn't get any problem with it really since taking them. It's surprising, isn't it? some woman on Gemporia said.
Yeah, I used to got
You
good
know, like
robots,
sending
yeah.
in the texts that they
Yes,
do
I'd be
and
like stuff they
everything.
put in those live yogurts.
Yeah, that's what I thought it
Robotics.
was. A bit like those
Live,
yogurt
those,
things, you know.
you know, those live, live Greek low-fat yogurts.
Yeah, not the things that help against cholesterol, is it again?
Oh, they can help with that
No,
as well,
they
but
probably do help.
made for the guts,
Yes, I
so
suppose
yeah.
they do a little bit, I suppose, but they're mainly for the stomach, aren't they, and the guts and that.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they put that in those live yogurts, don't they? That's right, that's what I thought they did. That probiotic thingy was, that's right. Yeah, those other things are more for cholesterol, aren't they, those drinks?
Yeah, exactly.
Against bloody cholesterol, not to give you more cholesterol, high cholesterol. No, not quite.
Like with that shit that like is going on with whole AJ and that like it that like I don't like that situation, right? I don't know the fucking human, right? And like the the things that like I have heard are just absolute batshit crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like way bitch, okay. But as I said, right, I make my own mind up, right? Obviously I use that little bit of information that I get.
Oh, I can't keep sitting on here like this, Jazz. I've got to move in a minute. It's too uncomfortable sitting there like this.
Right, as
What with other
shine
things
a
as
light
well, it's just too uncomfortable. Keep sitting like
I
that.
got my own brain.
Ooh,
I make my own judgments,
I'll
yeah.
have to get up in a minute.
Alright, great. So I do that, right?
I
So
have to get off me a bit, love, or sit a bit
I
differently,
was
because
when
not very
is that
comfortable
fucking
sitting there
Katie?
like
I
that.
have to look. I'm sorry,
No.
I was pissed myself laughing at you, alright? Not like at you, well, I
Real
suppose
Nick,
at you, right?
yeah.
Yeah, because it is what it is. When Jukes had you on the road and it's kind of like, as I said, for me, like, was pissing myself laughing at you, alright?
There you go. Now you can get the rest
I
of it.
think
Put a trial video in to another time, that's a bit better. Trying to go another app, you know, that one I've used on the other phone, that your one and that gold phone on it.
Because of that.
Yeah.
If you really must know, and here we go, since he wants to be a dickhead.
That's a good girl.
He sent me a picture of some girl that he
No,
wanted
no.
to date. Oh.
Sorry, right, because
That's what I'm saying. I'll tell the truth. And I tried to respect him, but since he wants to go there, I mean, we can. He better be lucky that Cam said not to. So I'm going to continue to listen to Tupac in the background.
yeah, like, look, just look. That's what I mean. It's just like saying, like, because Brown is Irish, but she's from Northern Ireland, so total different perspective on certain things and accent and shit like that. And then we have that gang of white trash pieces doing little crazy cat it's like from around Cheddar Street and Bucket Street and that kind of shit, you know.
We got
so it's like,
another demon, I guess. Here we go.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yo, suck my dick. You know I got a big dick. I showed you a picture of my dick already. I showed you
oh,
my dick.
shove it up an ass. Go shove it up somebody's gay ass, then you prick, man.
So weird.
Fuck, Janet.
Weird. It was a
The
weird.
fuck, Janet? What the fuck?
Oh, people, YouTube,
Yeah,
ah.
that was an American.
Not potty people that side, we have people B go there. And they have, you know, a number of sites, haven't they?
Yeah.
Busy doing what? Helping him?
Yeah, they have.
See what I'm saying?
On YouTube, they have, yeah.
Underlying thing. Thank
Oh,
you, Barry.
no.
Well, look at that. We got Barry in the chat room saying, sorry you're upset, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Because as you can see, I could never come back to America because of
Yeah.
the sternum and the torturing.
Power to the ostrich.
Uh,
Jasia Beast, power to the ostrich.
And I didn't start my
Yeah.
sad, sweet, a minute. You consult, don't be 420, girl.
Consult. I know, silly bitch, isn't she? You consult, yeah. On that tin of, what would you call it? Mandarin or, peaches there, if you want them. You and Well can have them if you want.
Janet, Janet, please, don't.
I know
They
one
got
of
tin
them-
each weeks ago,
Yeah,
haven't
one
we?
of them's for well. Anyway, Daniel can have mine because I've still got my.
Those baby
I've still
peaches,
got
yeah.
my pineapples.
I can eat one out of tin, I suppose.
What if I don't have them now? I'll have
Tell you what was where it is out
I've
the
still
tin,
got
isn't
my
it?
tin of pineapples I had from the other week I never had.
And when I read it
So I
out,
can have them
what the
later or
fuck, man,
tomorrow.
how do you know? And it's
Later on
nobody's
today,
business,
you know, a
but
bit later. He can have my peaches if he wants. The other tin are yours anyway, aren't they? They're there and that. Yeah, you get them in a minute if you want. They're down there and that. You and well and that. Do that bread later on today, that garlic bread later on, a bit later.
That's good for my mind.
Yeah, something to eat in a minute.
As it was last night. I do keep thinking of it in charcoal.
No, I don't know about that. She might have had some bloody things done, you know. Not
Mm.
really bleeding hot. Her nose looks more narrow in some pictures slightly. Makes you wonder, doesn't it, with her? It's all just makeup and that. Be a limit to how narrow your bloody makeup would make your nose look, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Her nose is not that particularly overly narrow, is it, her nose? No.
you're not going to get it
It's
down.
broader than any of our noses, isn't it? Or some people's beaks. She hasn't got an overly, narrow nose, has she? Bit kind of thicker nose than some people have got.
They tried to porno bomb me, and they brought the wife, the wife
Yeah,
also in,
yeah.
and now they
Coke.
and now they're out there mad as hell.
Get Quiz couple cups first, suppose you can manage it, that first
No, it's
bottle.
alright, you can just save me a bit in the bottle.
Alright.
You can just save me a bit in the bottle.
Alright, how much
Yeah,
to
it's
say
alright.
you?
You know,
So I had
just
2
have-
mugs, and Tony had one about 1 mug the other day.
You can just save me a bit.
Well, I have another mug anyway, at least is yours, Tony O, and then
Yeah,
a couple of mugs, Quiz, and then
that'll be alright.
there's another bottle I can open later, that second bottle between us
Sorry
three.
if I have a bit less,
I
you
thought-
know, I'm not too bothered. I've got other drinks in there. Oh, bloody hell. You can have one of my cans of Red Thunder if you want. Later on in that, or whatever. if you
Sat
want.
to eat in a minute.
Sat to eat in a minute. Yeah, you can talk, huh? What, Christian's a man? He's a man
You could
anyway.
talk.
Why would
Don't
he
be 420,
necessarily
girl, I've
have
heard.
blooming HPV necessarily? Yeah. Why do you have a high pitched voice necessarily? You can have that anywhere if you want for later. Or in a minute.
Got yourself a glass of that Coke of you.
Yeah, just leave
Oh,
it.
yeah, where's the first bottle opened?
Instead.
Oh, here it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have 1 glass of that, and that, and Tony, and the recipe quizzes, isn't it? That one here, use up first, I suppose.
Yeah.
Then we can open the other one as well later,
Well,
isn't
it's
it?
just not as sweet though, is it? But then there again, it's a lot cheaper, isn't it?
Have a glass of this one if you
Actually
want.
too sugary, no. It's better
Then the rest will be
than that.
quizzes, I suppose, or
Or
for all of us, a bit more for all of us.
Sugar in it. Yeah, there's some of this crap out later today. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
this and that.
Just mental.
Breath and all this.
Thanks, yeah.
Take some of those bloody things
That's
and
really
that.
I offered you for a fight
Yeah.
today.
quiz.
Start to eat in a minute. Start to eat in a minute. Bit deepish voice she did there. Yeah. Bit deepish voice.
Mmm.
Big cheers. Oh, it's been quite nice a while ago, collection.